Today, I am so excited because we are getting first exclusive access to the newest community on the northwest side of town in Marana that just opened by Madame Homes. And by just opened, I mean no one is living here yet. This awesome community is minutes away from shopping, 20 minutes away from downtown, and mountain views from every corner. It's absolutely gorgeous. We're gonna take a look inside this model home and then show you all of the designer finishes here. And then of course, we're gonna jump on the map. I'll show you just how close you are to all of the amenities. And then I'm gonna give you all of the pricing. Now, enough talking, let's go ahead and get inside. Okay, come on inside. Now, this beautiful community, all of these 5 floor plans are brand new to Tucson. They're super pretty. You have 5 to choose from, ranging from 2,200 square feet all the way over 3,000. So there is a floor plan for everyone. We're currently in the Crimson floor plan, which is gonna be your middle series of square footage. 2,600, just a little bit over 2,600 square feet, 3 bed, 3 bath, and this one's awesome. So here we are in the foyer, and this one is really pretty. Here throughout the entire house, you have 10-foot ceilings. Now, just a note, these are model homes. You can choose to build from ground up here at this community, or you can do a quick move-in option, which is a house that is already pre-selected with a lot and finishes, but they don't skimp on their finishes in those quick move-ins. In any of their standard homes, it's gonna be 9-foot ceilings. Having 10-foot is a really nice upgrade. Now, before we head over here, right off of the main entry, you have the 2 guest bedrooms. So this one is really nice because you have a true split floor plan, but it feels really big. This one I mentioned is just over 2,600, and you have a really nice front-facing window for this bedroom. And this one's set up really cute. You can fit a full-size bed, a queen size. King might be a little iffy, but definitely a full or queen fits really nicely in here. And then you have a rolling closet as well. Now, I mentioned this is a brand new community. There's only 45 lots that are currently here, but they've already sold 9 of them. So that's, 7. So that's something to keep in mind, is that there's a lot of action at this community you're gonna wanna get in. Now, this is the shared bathroom. You have a really nice double vanity, nice extended length here, and this is pretty standard for this floor plan. You're going to get this layout. Now, right behind, in any of the standard finishes, this is going to be your shower tub with this insert. So keep in mind, if you were to build from ground up, you can tile it up. You could do a shower instead of a tub, but let's see what's in here. Here you have actually a really nice deep linen closet. So lots of storage, because you know here in Arizona, we do not have attic spaces. We don't have basements. So you're gonna be utilizing a lot of closet space, garage space. And speaking of garage, standard at this community is a 3-car garage, which is also really nice. Now, right across, you have the 2nd guest bedroom. Now, all of the bedrooms are going to come with your pre-wire for a ceiling fan. So if you are buying a quick move-in, that's gonna come with a pre-wire, but if you're gonna build from ground up, you can add those in, add a light fixture, whatever you want. These are gonna be more of your semi-custom homes where the floor plans are already pre-established. You can make some changes of what they offer, like an extended slider, or change a den to an office, which I'll show you that in a few minutes, but there's a lot of options for that. Then you go to Design Center and choose your finishes if you're building from ground up. So nice finishes in here. And like I mentioned, brand new community. If you are looking to relocate to Tucson and you're looking for new construction, besides this awesome community that just opened, there are a few other around this area and all throughout Tucson. So definitely give me a call, text, or email. My contact information is down below. I'd love to help you and answer your questions. Now, walking through, I want to show you, in any of these new construction homes, you're going to have carpet as a standard in the bedrooms, but throughout all of the main areas and wet areas, you will have tile. This is going to be your wood plank imitation tile, which is an upgraded tile. It's really nice. I think that if you like the look of luxury vinyl plank, or if you like the wood look, this is going to be a great option, especially if you have kids, pets, dogs, whatever. This is really, really friendly to keep clean and no scratches. Now, check out this gorgeous great room and kitchen, and then you have your office space. I had mentioned that you can do either a den or office. Now, if you have a den, it's going to be a wider entryway and not have those French doors, but this one is set up as an office space, which is really pretty. Here's like the French door here, let me show you. Glass French door. Opposite side here as well. So if you work from home, if you need that extra space, they have it here. And then again, this is a really big office. You can do design walls, or you can kind of just set it up however you want, or have it as like a man cave or I don't know what the women equivalent of a man cave is, but you can do that too. Library, reading nook, whatever. This is going to be a great option. So whether you have it as a den or office, I think this setup is really nice. Now, check out this gorgeous kitchen. Let me move my water bottle. So, gorgeous kitchen. This is a 10-foot island. Absolutely stunning. You can definitely have, like they have it set up here, you can have seats all around the island. And there's so much space. You're not gonna run out of cabinet space, which is also really nice. And one thing I wanna point out is that whether you choose a quick move-in or if you are building from ground up, Mattamy does such an excellent job with their quick move-ins because they really add in a lot of nice finishes. So whether it's an extended slider door or an extended patio, a lot of times they might have your gourmet kitchens or upgraded appliances. So you're never getting the baseline when it comes to Mattamy. You're gonna get a lot of amazing finishes. One thing to note, in this kitchen, this is going to be the standard setup for the kitchen, but with upgraded appliances. These are KitchenAid appliances. This is what I have at my house. I love them. I think if you have the option of upgrading your appliances to KitchenAid, I think it's a great, great option. Standard of what they provide, so their more baseline is going to be Whirlpool, which they're still very nice, but honestly, these KitchenAid, they last forever, they work really well, and they're just really sleek looking. So this again is the standard setup for the kitchen. In the other model home that we'll tour later on in a week or so, you're gonna see the executive kitchen, or more of their gourmet kitchen, where you have a hood vent, a bigger option. It's gonna have a 48-inch gas range, which is really nice. So you'll see that in the next tour we do in the model home. So lots of space here, cabinet space. You have the KitchenAid refrigerator as well. Again, really well worth spending that money in those upgrades. And I think that when you are choosing to build, the big things that should be an option is, first off, architectural upgrades, lot, and then floor plan. So if you really, really want that huge slider that meets in the middle and it really just feels like an open airway from your living space to your outside patio, that's something to keep in mind. Little things you can change like paint, finishes, might save your money there. Now, this is really nice. They have a little coffee set up here in the kitchen. And then through here, you have your laundry room. So right off of the entrance from the garage, standard, they are going to put these upper cabinets in, which I didn't even touch on this in the kitchen. They have soft close cabinets, which is really nice. I know that a lot of builders in their standard homes, they're going to not have that as an option, but it's really nice that this is provided here. Lots of storage. You're gonna need a really tall ladder or step stool to get stuff up there. And then one thing too, if you are going to purchase a quick move-in home, these appliances are going to come with it. Now, it's gonna be more of a Whirlpool option. Some might offer a KitchenAid, but that saves you probably $7,000 to $10,000 in general for moving in. Now, this is right off of the garage. This is going to be your drop and stop for your keys, all of your necessities. They are going to come with these hooks here for your USB cables for your phone if you want a charging station. And then I had mentioned 3-car garage. This is the sales office, so we're not gonna see it in there, but really nice 3-car garage. Now, some of the floor plans will offer a 3-car tandem, which is a 2-car stacked and then one on the side. This one is going to be a 3-car wide, which is really nice. And then you have your pantry right next to it. So I have seen that if you do build from ground up, this is your standard shelvings that are going to be coming in it, which which is still really nice, or you can add an upgrade for like more custom shelvings in there also. So that's something to keep in mind. Might save some money there and just do the standard shelving if that's what you're looking for. Now let's go ahead and carry on through. Oh, I don't want to miss this. Undermount lighting, which is really, really nice. And then you have your outlets under here that are placed underneath the cabinets. So you're not going to have anything that disrupts the backsplash. So really nice high-end touches that you're going to get at a great price point, not getting crazy up there in the millions. This is going to be more of your affordable option when it comes to it. So we'll talk about pricing later on in the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Now, we'll come back and touch this area. Let's go ahead and I'll show you the fourth. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I misspoke. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. I said it's a 3-bedroom. This is the 3rd guest bedroom. So this one is going to have its own ensuite, which is really nice. So if you have in-laws that are coming and staying with you, an older child, or you just want that extra space where maybe this is your office, this is a great, great option. Nice big walk-in closet. And then similar footprint to the other ones, probably fit a full or queen in here. King might be a little bit tight, but this is just really cozy, especially if you have guests and they want their own space. And then this is the ensuite for this room. This is going to be your standard cabinet vanity, quartz countertops, still have the same finish color of cabinets as well. And then you can do a shower. So this gives an option. Instead of doing a tub, you can have floor to ceiling with tile, which is really nice, gives a nice clean look. And then you can choose all of your finishes with tile in their design center, especially having this nice little nook here for your shampoo and everything. So beautiful shower. Meet me back on the other side. We're gonna look at the dining room and the living room. Okay, so one thing that I wanna mention about this community is besides the 45 lots, you don't have any houses that are directly butting back to back with you. There is a nice space behind your neighbors, and especially on this north side of the street, you're going to have at least, I wanna say 30 to 40 yards before the new development happens, which won't be for about a year to 2 years, which should also be phase 2 and 3 of this community. So if you don't get in when they have these 45 lots, hopefully you can get in at phase 2 or 3 when they open. Now, nice dining room. This is huge. This is a 8-seater table, which is awesome. Standard, you're going to have these higher set windows in the dining room. I think that helps so much. It creates natural lighting. We're in Tucson, we get so much sunshine. You wanna bask in that natural daylight. And also too, you don't have to keep your lights on during the day all the time. So helps save energy there, even though these are already super energy efficient homes. They're smart homes. And on the HER scale, they're in the, I think the low 50s, if not high 40s. I'll double check on that though. So walking through, really nice big living room. This is a huge couch. You have a lot of living space. And one thing that I really like about this floor plan is a lot of new construction is just going to be one big room, and you kind of don't know where you're going to place your furniture, how you're going to design it. I really like that even though it is a big room, you still have a designated space for your dining room. And then you have a designated space for obviously your couch. So it still flows really nicely, but there's placement and there's intention behind the floor plan itself. So let's take a look. This window here, this is going to be a standard window here. So no matter what, this will be here, but the upgrade over here, let me show you. Check out this slider. This, I'm pretty sure, let me measure it really quickly, is a 16-foot slider, but let's double check that. And this is an upgrade. If you were to just keep it standard, it's going to be an 8-foot slider. So, yep, 16-foot slider. As a standard, it would be half of this. So you'd have probably this side or this side, but then you'd have a really big window. So it really kind of depends on where you want to put your money, where you want to put your, if you want to spend it more on the design inside. But I love this. I think this is a great, great option for an upgrade. Now, because this is brand new and you're getting so excited about all of the options, if you're gonna go look at new construction, make sure you give me a call, or if you're going to visit any of the sites, make sure you let them know that you saw my video. It really helps me out, but also too, you want to make sure that you go in with representation. Some people think that they're not going to get as good of a deal using a realtor. Actually, that's the complete opposite. I have such a good relationship with Madame A and the sales reps. They want you to come represented because they also pay me. I work for you for free. So don't be afraid, give me a call. I get the up-to-date incentives and pricing, and they like working with me, so I get a little bit extra better deals for you, which is a win-win. So, living room, dining room, kitchen, absolutely gorgeous. We'll take a look at the stunning backyard soon with that extended patio, but check out this primary. So much lighting in here. This is gorgeous. Those two high-set windows are standard. That's kind of a Madame A signature. You're gonna have the windows above the dining and then windows above the bed here. And then you have a door that goes out to the patio. This is an architectural upgrade, but I think it's really nice. So if you have dogs or if you just wanna have an extra option, this is perfect. I know for myself, I would really like this because my dog Paisley always wants to go out. So having this right off of the bedroom would just make things so much easier. And then these are going to be your standard windows in the primary as well. So again, if you're moving from somewhere where there's a lot of rain or not as much sunshine, this is going to be the best bedroom for you because you will have so much beautiful sunlight that comes in all the time. And especially in Tucson, I think our average sunshine is 359 days a year or something of sunshine, which you can't beat that. And especially our weather is getting cooler now, which is even better. So through here, we have the primary, and pause there really quick. One thing I want to note, and this is something that I hear a lot of clients say, is that there's no door that is kind of covering your entry into the primary. So quick, easy fix. If you are building, you definitely can do a door, but this is pretty standard across the board for builders, is that they like to keep this open. It's just kind of the design and the style. Now, if you are buying a quick move-in and this is how it is, which I have never seen a quick move-in that has a door, this is a quick and easy fix. We can definitely, drywall it out and then add either a barn door or a door itself. So easy fix, no worries. I think it's nice. It just creates, flow of the house and just the bathroom and everything, but it's really nice. So gorgeous, gorgeous bathroom. Check how big this vanity is. This is, I'm gonna measure it again, double vanity here. You will not have to share any space, but let me get accurate measurements of this. So this is going to be 11-foot vanity. So think of if you have makeup, all the stuff, your husband, whoever is not going to get mad at you. You don't have to share space. Lots of drawer options here. And again, everything is cohesive with the color. Pretty much everything matches, which is really nice. And you have the soft close. And then this right here is actually going to be their standard size shower. So if you've seen my videos before, either with Madame A or some of the other builders, they have those really big walk-in showers that I like to classify as party showers, where it is a huge, huge shower room. So this is showing an option of their standard size, which is still a really good size shower, and then upgrading with your floor to ceiling tile. So great option, another way to cut cost if you are building from ground up, if you don't need that massive shower, but beautiful option. And then here you have your water room. Someone forgot to put the toilet seat down. And then this is going to be your walk-in closet. Now, of course, you might say, wow, they really do really nice closets. This is an upgrade, which it's really nice. They have a great partnership with a company here in town, but standard is going to be kind of similar to what the pantry was, where you have more of your shelves and then they will have hanging racks. It still flows really nicely, but if you do want to add any of these closet options, cabinets, systems, any of that, that is also an option if you're building from ground up, or if you buy a quick move-in, you can do it after you move in. So beautiful closet, 10-foot ceilings all throughout, which you really can't beat it. So one thing that I'm excited to show you is the backyard. Let's go check it out. Okay, again, I mentioned, I do think that this 16-foot slider is well worth it. When we have our beautiful days throughout the year, which is pretty much like 8 months out of the year, you can keep this open and just really have some nice airflow. And especially if you have dogs, whatever, it's just really nice, or kids. Now, this is the extended patio here, which is gorgeous. If you are going to be building, or if you have a quick move-in, it'll have the pre-wires for your ceiling fans here, and then there's 2 can lights. Another cool option is that you can add surround sound and Bluetooth throughout the house. So that's a nice upgrade as well. But it is so peaceful out here. If you've seen any of my other videos, a lot of the communities when it comes to new construction are gorgeous. You really can't beat any of the options here in town. But I think what is really great about this new community is just how close you are. The other communities are going to be a little bit further out, about 10-15 minutes away, which can make a big difference in commute time. So being less than 5 minutes away from freeway access and getting into town, that's a huge, huge plus. So I can understand why they have already sold so many lots and it just opened 2 days ago. It makes sense to me. So check out the backyard. Now, this is something that you can either do after you close, or if you were to build, this gives you a good idea. But the lot size itself are 60 foot wide. So this is going to be very low care. You don't have to mow any grass. This is all artificial turf. You have your gravel, your desert plants, and then no one directly backing you, plus amazing mountain views from that side, that side, that side, again, every corner, which is really, really nice. Also, the little gas grill setup over there, which I love. It's the perfect backyard for entertaining, hosting, whatever you want to do. It's just the perfect desert backyard lifestyle. Now, we're gonna jump on the map. I mentioned how close we are to everything, but you're less than 15 minutes away from a Costco and a Target. We're gonna take a look at that, and then I will go over pricing and give you all of the info on lot premiums, quick move-ins, floor plans, everything. Let's go take a look. Because this is such a brand new community and we are getting first access to tour and promote it, if you have any questions about the lots, builder, or anything that has to do with this community, go to fill in your information on this page right here, and I will get you all of the pricing, exclusive incentives that they're offering, as well as just any questions you might have. You can enter in your information, and remember, if you are looking at this community, or if you go tour it, make sure you either mention me that you saw my video or give me a call. I would love to meet you out there, show you everything there is about new construction. And Sarah and Michelle, who are the sales reps with Madame out there, love working with me. They work for the builder. I would work for you for free because the builder pays them. So don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'll get you the best deals ever that they're able to offer so that you're not leaving any money on the table. So again, fill in your information if you have any questions, or just give me a call. Okay, so next, I have heard from so many of my clients that this is the best resource when it comes to relocating to Tucson. This is my website. You can go to TucsonArizonaLiving.com, or it will be linked down below. Right up here, this is my phone number. You can either text or call me, but there's just so many resources on this website for you to play around with and get familiarized with. This is an interactive map that will show all of the areas of Tucson right here: Dove Mountain, Oro Valley, Catalina Foothills, just a bunch of information there. And then, of course, some stuff about me and my team, but the best way to get in contact with me is either going to be here, or we're going to keep scrolling down below. But this is my free relocation guide. Download it. It is free. It's everything that has to do with Tucson: restaurants, schools, demographic, jobs, everything, golf courses, things you might have not thought of. It's going to be in this. Just enter in your information here and it'll get sent directly to your email, and you can download it for free. Then if you scroll a little bit down, this is going to be the best way to connect with me besides my phone number here. Just click schedule a meeting and it will take you directly to my calendar, and you can schedule a time that works best for you, time or day, to chat with me. It's great talking with you so I can get to know you a little bit better and help you find the perfect location. All right, let's jump over to the map. Now, here is a bird's eye view of Tucson. As you can see, this red dot right here is where the new houses are located. But down here, give you an idea where Google Maps is in Green Valley, that is going to be south. Up here near Oro Valley, that is going to be north. On this side over here near Mica Mountain and Tinca Verde Valley, that is east. And then jumping over opposite side near Saguaro National Park west, that is going to be west. So we are going to be headed up northwest. Now, if you've seen any of my videos before, a lot of the new construction communities are going to be in the outer areas. You have two that are here in Oro Valley, but if you're looking in the Marana area, they're kind of up further in this Dove Mountain area, which it can take about 10 minutes to just get down this road. So the thing that's so great about this new community, you're very close to the I-10. You're about 5 minutes away, so you won't hear any of that traffic or get it. But then you're also so close to amenities. So I think that's a huge plus for this community. Now I'm gonna scroll back out. I always like starting in more of central Tucson. I like using central. This isn't central Tucson. I'm gonna use downtown. Central Tucson's here. I'm gonna use downtown. I like using it as my marker. As we scroll in, Children's Museum and Tucson Museum of Art, this is our downtown area. So to get to the subdivision, you're gonna be headed on Congress, and then you're gonna take the I-10 going northwest. Now, typically some of the other locations, like if you're looking in Oro Valley, or if you're even looking in the Dove Mountain Marana area, it'll take you anywhere from 35 to 40 minutes to get downtown. So if you're looking at either jobs out in that area or just to get downtown, it takes 45 minutes, 40 to 45. Now, this community, I just looked it up, 22 minutes. Probably 25 if there's a little bit more traffic, but you are just getting right off of Twin Peaks here from the I-10. So we started downtown, right through here, right here, and just directly up, get off on this exit, and then you're there, which is really nice. I think this is one of the more nicer locations to get places. Now all of them are beautiful locations. This is showing it's right there. That is not where it is. This is the subdivision. All of these locations are beautiful, but this is great if you are looking to get to and from places a little bit quicker without as much of a commute. Now, before we kind of explore the area, I'm gonna jump over to niche.com for schools. If schools are important to you, definitely do your research. I like using niche.com. I'll have it linked down below. It gives, for the most part, pretty accurate school ratings, but again, you need to do your own research if that's important to you. So for this community, we're right off of Twin Peaks in this area. You're going to be in the Marana Unified School District for public schools. If you're looking at charter or private, there are some great schools within the area, but for this, we're just going to be doing public. Now, for elementary schools, there is DeGrazia Elementary right down here. This is probably less than a 5-minute drive, and it is a B-rated school. You also have Rattlesnake Ridge Elementary if you want to go that route as well. That's an A- school. Now, for middle schools, you're going to be doing, let me show you, this is our subdivision here, Tortolita Middle School, probably about 10 minutes or so. And then for high schools, Mountain View High School, B+. Great schools, great ratings. If you want to look into charter or private, those are some awesome options as well. We have the Lehman Academy, a few others, all within the area. So great school district for public schools and within a 10-minute drive both ways, which is great. So let's get back to the map. Now let's see how close we are to all of the shopping. Now, right off of Twin Peaks, I'm going to go two directions. I'm going to show you what is going to be west and then what is going to be headed a little bit east and north. So for direct grocery shopping, if you go up this street here, now you can either do Twin Peaks or you can do Camino de Manana. Let's go ahead and do Camino de Manana, and you're just gonna get right onto Tangerine Road right here. And right here on Thornydale and Tangerine, you're gonna have your grocery store. This is the Fry's Marketplace, and this, in my opinion, I've said it in my videos many times, I think this is one of the nicer Fry's in town. So, Here it is. You have everything from a Starbucks. I think they even sell clothes there. All of those options. This is 5 minutes away, which is really nice. You also have like a Great Clips, a Dairy Queen, urgent cares, all in this area. 5 minutes away from the subdivision right here. So grocery store right here. And then if you were to go either this way or this way to this shopping center, you have a dental, Dove Mountain Dental. You have Dove Mountain Brewery. You have an urgent care right in this area as well. Here's Dove Mountain Brewery. This is like a hot spot for everyone who lives in this area. Great food too. You have an Italian restaurant, and then I think there's an Indian restaurant there as well. So restaurant options 5 minutes away, which is really nice. So great necessities, very, very close. Now, if we are gonna go a little bit more down Twin Peaks Road, this isn't even 5 minutes away, you have American Furniture, which is actually a really nice furniture store, Bill Luke Marana, which is a car dealership, and then you have the outlet malls. So this has everything from the Nike outlet, Ralph Lauren, Levi's, Calvin Klein, Under Armour, all of those things right in this area. This isn't even 5 minutes away. They'll even have little food trucks here every once in a while on the weekends. So just a really convenient place for shopping. And then there is also a Carondelet Medical Center, Emergency Center in this area as well. I think it's right in this area here. So super close to an emergency center. This isn't even 5 minutes down the street. It's a straight shot, which is really nice. Now, another grocery store option, if you just head straight down Twin Peaks, you're going to have a Safeway right here. So let's say you're not a fan of fries, you want to go shop at Safeway right here. Safeway, there's an Orange Theory for workouts, another Chinese restaurant, Verizon store, you have a Starbucks, all in this area. It's probably about 7 minutes down the street. So again, I said this was a convenient location. It absolutely is. You have 2 grocery stores within 5 to 7 minutes, 22 minutes from downtown. And if we even head to this exit right here, you're going to have a Walmart, In-N-Out, Texas Roadhouse, there's a Ross, TJ Maxx, Petco, LA Fitness. This is 10 minutes away. Did I say Home Goods? There's a Home Goods, Dollar Tree, everything in this area. Lots of restaurants, another great shopping center, not even 10 minutes away. Look how close you are. I promise it's closer than it looks on the map, but right down the freeway, right here, 10 minutes. Very convenient. Now, another hospital option. You can either do Oro Valley Hospital or you can do Northwest Medical. I just mapped it out. Oro Valley Hospital, which is right here in this area, right there. This is going to be a 13-minute drive just straight down Tangerine to Oro Valley Hospital. 13 minutes. Now, if you want to go to Northwest Medical, which is right here, if you want to go there, let me scroll out. This red dot here looks further. This is 16 minutes. So it's a 3-minute difference. It really just depends on which one you prefer to, and of course, if it's an emergency, which one to go. But again, right in this area, you do have an emergency center. So super close to a lot of medical options. Now, one of my most popular questions, or I think what people love hearing, I have clients all the time tell me how thankful they are when I mention how close the Costco is or how close the Target is, because I know for me that is super important. So you actually have options of 2 Targets. So if you want to go to Oro Valley, head right down Tangerine, straight down, and then you're going to go right down here, and this is going to be your Target. This is probably about, I want to say 20 minutes. So it's probably not the closest Target, but it is rated on TikTok the most beautiful Target because of the mountain views. So you can go to Target, you're very close to a Home Depot, Office Max, Ross, another Fry's. You can kind of spend the day shopping in this area if needed. 20 minutes, really not that bad. Now, if we're gonna go the opposite direction, headed back on the I-10, and then you're going to get off on Ina Road. So let me show you. This is actually a lot closer. Ina Road right here, and then right to this shopping center. This is Thornydale Plaza. This is gonna be probably about a 12-minute drive down the street. So here is the Target, right here, Northwest Target. You are also very close to a Lowe's right there, Chick-fil-A, Starbucks, Peter Piper Pizza, Office Max right here, a pool supply store. There's a smokehouse barbecue area, lots of restaurants in this area, about 12, 13 minutes down the street. If we just go a little bit further down on Thornydale, not even 2 minutes down the street, right here you have your Home Depot and your Costco. So these are going to be the most convenient areas for you to shop. You're 22 minutes from downtown, less than 15 minutes from a Costco. I really think it's probably about 12, 13 minutes, less than 12, 13 minutes from a Home Depot, and from your Target. It really doesn't get any better than that. Plus, you are so close to the subdivision. You get first pick of lots, you get first pick of designs, options, all of that. There's even quick move-ins available. So we're gonna go and look at that shortly. But remember, this is a brand new community, so there's a lot of interest in it. But Mattamy also has 3 other communities, one that'll be opening soon in the area. So if you have interest in Mattamy, or if you are looking at any other builders, make sure you reach out to me. I work with these builders daily. I'm at these sites probably 6 days out of the 7 days of the days of the week. So I know everything kind of going on, and don't be afraid to reach out. I am able to get you all the information. And again, like I mentioned before, they really like working with me, and they like when you have representation. So don't be afraid to call, text, or email me. My contact information will be down below. The moment you've been waiting for, let's finally talk about pricing, the lots, and floor plans. So there's 5 new floor plans in this community, and they are all single story. So let's go ahead and scroll down. This link, of course, will be linked down below for you to go to, play around with. Now, they range between 2,236 square feet all the way up to 3,487. And spoiler, we're gonna go into one of their bigger model homes in one of my videos next week, so you can get an idea. It's either gonna be next week or the week after, and they have some amazing options in that floor plan. But everything can range from 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2 to 3 baths. These are just kind of the specs of it. So let's go ahead and scroll down and take a look. So floor plans, they range from 2,236, your Apple floor plan, that's gonna be your smaller one, 3 bed, 2 bath with a half bath, 3 car garage. All of these homes have 3 car garages, which are really nice. They're either gonna be a 3 car tandem where it's 2 stacked and 1 on the side, or you'll have a full 3 car. Burgundy, which is going to be your next one, 3 bed, 2.5 bath, 2,488 square feet, 3 car garage. These are the starting prices. So if you are looking to build from ground up, that is what the house is starting at, meaning the base price, and then you add on the lot premium. And then of course you go to the design center. So this can be confusing, but if you get on a call with me, I can go over everything with you and really simplify it. But starting price. We'll also take a look at their lot premiums and the lots that are available. Then you have the Crimson, which is the one that we toured, and that starts at $596. 4 bedroom, 3 bath, 2,651 square feet. Now the one we toured is super upgraded and jazzed up. It's beautiful. That one where it sits right now is at around $850. So if you're gonna add in all those upgrades, that's what that price is going to get you. Now, these pricing in general, again, remember, they're subject to change depending on when you're watching this video. So these could be different either later in the future. They could be more, they could be less. Lot premiums can change, but this is what it is right now. Then you have the Garnet, 4 bed, 3 bath, or 3.5 bath, 2,882 square feet, 3 car garage. That is starting at $628,000. And then we're gonna be touring this one, so make sure you stay tuned for that video. The Hibiscus, which is a 4 bed, 3.5 bath, 3,046 square feet. And there's some really cool options in this floor plan and actually in a few of the other ones. So make sure you tune in for that. Now, let's take a look. I'm gonna go back so I can show you first the lots that are available. I had mentioned earlier in the video that there are 45 lots in this community, so it is one of their smaller communities. They will open a phase 2 and 3 eventually, but that's a year or two down the road. Now, this would be future development for a year or two down the road. Let's go ahead and zoom in. 45 lots, but there's only 39 that are available. This is a hot community. These red ones are going to show the ones that are currently sold. So purple is our model homes. This teal color is going to be future home sites. So if any of these are interesting to you, give me a call or text me because we might be able to get those opened up if it is, doable. I've had it done before, so it never hurts to ask. And again, they like working with me, so I'm able to help you get that. Anything that is green is currently what is available to build from ground up. And then anything that is yellow, those are going to be quick move-ins. So that means a home that is already pre-selected with finishes, upgrades, lot premium, it is all put into one price. So those yellow ones are going to be quick move-ins that will be done very soon, probably by January, February, March. I'll show you those options. Now, these lot premiums range. This is by this date of the video, it could change, but they range from $12,500 all the way up to $40,000. So I know lot 21 is, I think, their most expensive lot. It does face, it will have some great mountain views. That one is priced at $40,000. Some of these over here, probably more of the $1250 price range. That is what you would pay for the lot accumulated into the price with the starting price, so your base price. Let's say you liked the, say you like the apple. That's going to be $536,000 plus whatever the lot premium is. Then you go to the design center if you're building from ground up, but they have some quick move-ins. So if you like the garnet, burgundy, crimson, which is the one we just toured, hibiscus, or another burgundy, they have some quick move-ins that are available. So let's take a look at this. This is the garnet floor plan. Out the door, this is including finishes, lot premium, base price, everything. This is what you pay. But again, if you work with me, we can negotiate that a little bit down, get you some better rates and incentives. This is what that price is. This is their Desert Modern elevation plan. This one will be ready in January 2026. So if you're looking to move right at the new year, this is a great option for you. Now here, anything that is in the teal color is going to be some of the architectural upgrades that they added. So they added a gourmet kitchen and they also extended the patio out. So great option. I have seen this floor plan, I think in Phoenix, and it is a really nice floor plan. So right here you have your foyer, a retreat room. So that's kind of like a flex room, bedroom 4 and then bedroom 3. And then you have another second bedroom over here, laundry, powder room, and then the owner's suite, 2 walk-in closets, and the bath. This is a really nice floor plan. So great option, quick move-in, and this is on lot 19, which is, let's zoom in. These are great lots. So you have 19 and 18. I think these ones are really, really great lots. So if that's something you're looking for, good option. Now, if you want to see some of the finishes that are going to be in these quick move-ins, that's always another option to reach out to me because I can give you pictures, a whole example of what's going to be in that home, and they do some really nice finishes in their quick move-in. Now, let's take a look at their burgundy. So this one, out the door, 702. This is going to be their mid-century modern elevation exterior. And this one also has a gourmet kitchen, and then they added a study. So this is a great floor plan. Gives you an option, walk-in closets on pretty much, I think, all of the bedrooms. Yep, all walk-in closets, which is nice as well. Really big great room and patio. Out the door, 702. And this is that lot 18 right next to the one we just looked at. Let's look at one more to give you an idea. So these are coming out around low 700s, mid 7, but you can even get into the 600s. Look, 653. This is a great option. This is their burgundy, with their Desert Modern. This is one of their more popular exterior elevation plans. Home site 39, 2488 square feet, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 3-car garage. Let's look at this. You got that gourmet kitchen. Gourmet kitchen is going to be, I think, one of the better upgrades. You have an extended 12 center open slider. So another good option. This is a beautiful floor plan. So if you're looking in the mid 600s or maybe even a little lower, you can get into the subdivision. Even with the Apple floor plan, which is their smallest, you can get into the high 500s, low 600s easily within this community. Now, they offer some amazing incentives currently right now, and again, they are subject to change, but right now they are offering 6% of the base price to be utilized as money to either buy down your interest rate and also use towards closing costs. So I was just over at another community with one of my buyers who came into town, and we were touring options, and we were able to play with the numbers with the in-house lender. And with that option, we were able to get him in the low 4% interest rates, which is pretty fantastic. And as time goes, and if it should go as if things are projected for interest rates to go down a little bit, we're going to be able to get that interest rate even further. I'm hoping high 3s in the near future. Maybe, we'll see. But it just shows what you can play with that money that they offer, with that 6% of the base price that they use to give to you to buy down the interest rate and use towards closing costs. With any of their quick move-ins, you also get all appliances. That is refrigerator, washer, dryer, microwave, everything. It is move-in ready, plus all of the window coverings. So that's going to be your blinds. The only thing that's not covered is your slider. So great options. They're move-in ready. All you have to do is buy your furniture, pack, and you're good to go. Good thing there's a furniture store right down the street. So great community. There's some beautiful floor plans. Now, if this community isn't really fitting your needs, they have some amazing communities down the street, a little bit further down, some amazing options. So always great to explore, look at all the options, but I think this one is going to be one of their most popular communities to date. So you want to get in while you can. I think this is going to be such a popular community. It has everything from mountain views, so close to amenities and grocery stores, plus those 5 floor plans are pretty amazing. Make sure you tune in to see the biggest floor plan that we're going to walk through later on. So make sure you keep an eye out for that on the channel. Now, if you're looking to relocate to Tucson, or if you already live in the area and you're looking for information on either new construction or resale, definitely reach out to me. My contact information is down below. You can text, call, or email me and set up a Zoom call with me so I can get to know you a little bit better. And also, if you're looking for more information on new construction, go ahead and click this link up above and it'll take you to all of the new construction here in Tucson. Everything from starter homes to luxury. I'll see you in the next video.